Hi, everyone. Welcome to English Without Fear. Today, I'll share a simple plan to learn English easily in 2026. I'm your host, Sarah, and with me is the amazing Allie.
Hi, Sarah. It's great to be here. A plan is so important. Without a plan, it's like trying to build a house without a map. You might get lost.
Exactly, a map. So let's give our listeners a simple, easy to follow map for their English journey in 2026. What's the first step, Allie?
The first and most important step is to set clear goals. Don't just say, I want to learn English. Be specific.
Right. So instead of a big, scary goal, maybe a smaller one, like, I want to learn 5 new words every day, or I want to have a 5-minute conversation in English next month.
Perfect examples. Your goal should be something you can measure. That way, you know when you achieve it and it keeps you motivated.
That makes sense. Okay, so we have our clear, small goals. What is step number 2?
Step 2 is to choose resources that you enjoy. Learning is much easier when it's fun. If you love movies, watch movies in English. If you like music, listen to English songs and read the lyrics.
Mm-hmm. That's so true. If it feels like a chore, you won't want to do it. I love watching cooking shows in English. I learn about food and English at the same time.
That's a great way to do it. You can also use language apps or websites, but a small warning, don't use too many. Choose 1 or 2 main resources and stick with them for a while.
Good advice. It can be overwhelming otherwise. So we have goals and our fun resources. What's next on our plan?
Step 3 is creating a weekly schedule. Consistency is the magic ingredient. It's much better to study for 20 minutes every day than for 3 hours only on Sunday.
Totally. It becomes a habit, like brushing your teeth. So your schedule could be something like Monday, practice vocabulary for 15 minutes. Tuesday, listen to a podcast. Wednesday, watch a short video.
Exactly. Put it in your calendar. Make it a real appointment with yourself. Soon it will feel natural and you won't even have to think about it.
I love that. An appointment for your future self. Okay, we're building a great plan. What is step 4?
Step 4 is to practice all 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. A good plan includes all of them so you can become a balanced English speaker.
Right, because you need all of them to communicate well. So, what are some simple ways to practice each one?
For listening, podcasts and music are perfect. For speaking, you can talk to yourself, describe your room or what you are doing. It sounds funny, but it really works.
It really does, and no one has to hear you. For reading, you can start with simple children's books or news articles for learners. And for writing,
Keep a small journal. Every day, write just 1 or 2 sentences in English about your day. It doesn't have to be perfect. The goal is just to practice.
that's a fantastic, simple idea. Okay, we're at the final step. What is step number 5, Ollie?
The final step is to review and be patient. At the end of each week, look back at what you learned. This helps you remember and see how much progress you are making.
And the be patient part is so important. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Some days will feel hard, and that's okay. Don't give up.
Exactly. Making mistakes is how you learn. Every mistake is a step forward. Be kind to yourself through the process.
That's a fantastic summary of the mindset we need. So let's go over the full 5-step plan one more time for our listeners. The first step was all about setting those clear, measurable goals. Not just, I want to be fluent, but something concrete you can track.
Exactly. And step 2 is to make it enjoyable. Find English resources that you genuinely love, whether it's movies, music, or books. Learning should feel like a hobby, not a chore. That's the secret to staying motivated.
Then comes step 3, which is building a consistent habit. A little bit of practice every day is far more powerful than cramming it all into one weekend. Schedule it in your calendar and make it non-negotiable.
Step 4 is about balance. Remember to practice all 4 key skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. They all support each other, and a good plan ensures none of them get left behind.
And finally, step 5, review your progress and be patient. Celebrate your small wins each week, and remember that language learning is a journey with ups and downs. Kindness to yourself is key.
That's the perfect summary, Sarah. If our listeners follow these steps, they'll build a strong foundation for success in 2026.
That's beautiful advice. A single step is all it takes. Thank you so much, Allie, for sharing this wonderful plan. And thank you to all our listeners for joining us on English Without Fear. Keep learning, and we'll talk to you next time. Absolutely. Before we wrap up, Allie, do you have one final piece of encouragement for someone who is feeling a bit nervous about starting?